Monte Gang? It's your boy GT. Tropical smoothie.
What the fuck was that?
What this is? It's that Mango Magic. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get each and every video which your boy drop. NBA news all day. We are about to talk about majority of the moves what happened, everything what happened, but we can't do a video without giving the praise to the man above God. G.O.D. He deserves all the praise, all the glory, all the adulation. Listen, if y'all haven't already, follow my Twitch tomorrow. We're going live at 12:30. The preview for college football dropping tomorrow. Listen, the game drops tomorrow. I think the first you can play the game is 2 o'clock p.m. We will be on that shit at 1 o'clock, preparing our minds and our body for this game. Listen, let's do it. Breaking news! The Boston Celtics are trading Finals MVP. MVP candidate All-Pro guard Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers for 4 picks and Paul George. What the fuck are we doing here? Let's talk about it. Why did Boston need to make this move? There's no need. No need to panic. No need to rush. I know that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were both, I think, out of the country this week. They were basically in the same place, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's neither here nor there. But my thing is, you could have got a better deal for a player of that caliber. If I'm Boston, why not call up New Orleans? Give me Herb Jones or Trey Murphy and Zion Williamson and picks. Like Jaylen Brown he's shown he could be a number 1 option, but I don't know if he can do it with a team on the rise. That team was already plug and play for him to be great. Just not to say that he's not great, but I want to see him somewhere else develop. He's been in Boston for 10 years. He got drafted in 2016 out of the University of California. And he came into a winning environment. But with that being said, why Paul George? I get you when a veteran player next to Jason Tatum to take the pressure off him. If it was OKC Paul George, I'm doing that shit in a heartbeat. Because OKC Paul George was in the race for MVP. Literally. Him and Russell Westbrook. Paul George was killing. But after OKC, he really didn't do anything. The Clippers, Philly, he really didn't do nothing. You really didn't do nothing. But I'm just amazed on why Paul George. And out of all teams, you send him to Philadelphia, who's just beat you in a 3-1 D. Just had a 3-1 lead. And they beat you. And you traded him to that? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Literally. Like, how dumb could you be? Like, look right here. This is the starting lineup for Philly next season, if looking at it right now. You got Tyrese Maxey, VJ Etchcom, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid. I don't know who the 5th guy will be, but the East just got crazy. I'm just amazed on why would Boston take this deal. I felt like they panicked and they had to feel like they had to make this deal. But there's no way in hell this is the best move for your team at the moment. I get you need another player. And mind you, even after this trade, I still think Boston is the better team. Because the moves they made today, they lost Vucevic because he went back to Orlando. They signed Mike Conley Jr. and they got Mitchell Robinson. 3 years, $47 million. Like, Boston did great in free agency so far. Getting acquisitions. You got Peyton Pritchard. You got the all-pro, the top 5 player in the league in Jason Tatum. You have those pieces around you. Like, you got Derek White. I just think it was no need for you to rush and panic to go get Paul George or no rush to trade Jaylen Brown. That's what he wanted to hurry up and get traded. No, you sit his ass down, make him wait, and get the best available offer you could get. I understand big stars are moving around, but there's so many players I felt like that would fit better. I think Paul George trade would have been my last resort. Like I said, I would have called up New Orleans. Let me get Trey Murphy or Herm Jones and Zion Williamson and picks. Charlotte, y'all have a boatload of picks. I just don't know why y'all didn't go after him. Who else? Milwaukee has assets. Like, so many different teams has assets. I would have traded his ass out west. Like, I'm just a plodder, and I'm shocked because I'm at work and my phone was dead, so I had to use my fiance phone. And I looked at it, I said, and we was at work, and I said, "Holy fuck, are you kidding me?" I went on Shams Charania page. There it goes. Jaylen Brown traded to Philly. People blowing my phone up. Aaron, Peter, Kevin, like those my bros. They're blowing my phone up and literally saying like, "Are you really kidding me?" Paul George, like. Paul George, don't get me wrong, he ain't a bad player. He will be a future Hall of Famer. He's a dog. But this version of Paul George, I don't think so. I'm just not trading for this version of Paul George. I'm just... Listen, the Sixers receive Jaylen Brown. The Celtics receive Paul George, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. Maybe it will do them better justice in the end, but I just don't like what the fuck happened. Also, today, the Lakers, they made some interesting moves today. The Lakers trade. Let me pull it up. The Lakers trade for Walker Kessler. With Utah, they traded picks. They got picks for Walker Kessler. They traded for him from Utah. He also signed a 4-year, $130 million deal with the Lakers. You got Austin Reeves, you got Luka Doncic, you got Walker Kessler. Here's some of the noticeable things that the Lakers did in free agency today. The 2 pickups that I really like. They gave Sando from Toronto 4 years, $52 million. That's still a questionable pick. You didn't need a panic there with a big man. But Marcus Smart, he signed a 2-year deal with $13 million to go to Houston. That's a hell of a pickup for Houston in that defensive backcourt with him and Amen Thompson. Oh my gosh, Fred VanVleet coming back as well. Also, he reuniting with Ime Udoka. That grit and that grind in Houston. But 76ers losing Quentin Grimes. The Lakers said, let me give Quentin Grimes 4 years, $60 million. Somebody who can create their own shot off the dribble. He can get every bucket. He can get to the bucket. He can get to the cup. He can get to the midi. He got the 3-game, and he can get to the basket to draw fouls and get to the free throw line. They also signed Colin Sexton. I like that. Defensive threat. Like, the Lakers making moves. And I just love what they did. As far as just building around Luka and building around AR. But my thing is, it was like on Twitter I saw today that somebody posted that AD was, that's all Anthony Davis wanted, was to be the 4-man and have somebody cover the 5. LeBron James left. This would have been awesome if LeBron James knew this was part of your plan. I think he would have stayed, but unfortunately, the grass ain't always green on the other side. Every superstar that has come to LA from trade or via free agency has brought them a championship. Kobe is homegrown. Pau Gasol through trade, he got him a championship. Yes, Pau Gasol was an all-star. He brought them a championship. He was a very major part in the reason why Kobe went back-to-back NBA finals in 2009 and 2010. Yeah, I said it. Shaq, 3-peat. Him and Kobe coming over from trade. He did it. I don't care what y'all say about LeBron James' tenure in Los Angeles. 8 years. I think LeBron James and his team could have played better at moments. This team could have been built a little bit better around. But he still brought them 1 championship. He was the all-time scoring leader in a Lakers uniform. And when this team was on their dick and down bad, they went and got LeBron James and he delivered them a championship. And I hate when I strongly disagree when people discredit the bubble ring. The bubble ring is prime basketball. Don't try to shit on the bubble because your favorite team didn't fucking win. No fans, no distractions, no bullshit. A basketball court and you lock it in. And just because it was the Lakers and LeBron, people want to hate on it, bro. And that was probably one of the toughest championships in NBA history. But we're not about to sit here and talk about that because that's another conversation for another day. Next, Tobias Harris went to the San Antonio Spurs. Ooh, I like this pickup so much. I'm going to tell y'all why. One thing for sure, two things for certain. They got to get De'Aaron Fox the fuck out of San Antonio. Dylan Harper should be your starting point guard next year. Adding a big piece like Tobias Harris, he can start or he can come off the bench. If I am San Antonio, this is the starting lineup next year. Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Julian Champagne at the 4, Devin Vassell at the 3, Victor Wembanyama at the 5. Or you can bring Vassell off the bench. But having Tobias Harris, he might be starting and you can move Vassell off to the bench. But having a veteran player who can show you these playoffs, he has been the second best player on the Pistons. He said some nights even the first, better than Cade. When Cade not shooting well, Tobias Harris was playing great basketball and complimenting him so well. So the Spurs picking up him, veteran presence. He can got the mid range. He got the jumper. He can get to the basket. Tobias Harris is a very decent player. He's good. He's a good player, man. There's no way his years in Philadelphia really make people look at them different. But I think the thing is, he's changed the perspective this year, being in Detroit in these last couple of years, just being a key piece, bro. Just being a key piece, bro. Because I think about it, I think he started in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. It's ridiculous, man. It's fucking ridiculous, y'all. Chat. Next, Norman Powell got a massive payday by the Chicago Bulls. I was very, very, very shocked about Norman Powell going to the Chicago Bulls. Y'all know he was one of the key free agents out there, and I just thought he could have got a little bit more money than what he did got. I think the deal is, hold on, let me pull it up, chat. Yeah, Norman Powell is signing a 2-year deal worth $45 million. That's around average 21, 22 a year. It's a big payday. He deserves it. I think he could have got more money from going to a contender like a Golden State, a LA, a Boston. Norman Powell, he's coming off one of his best seasons in the league. He averaging 22 points a game. The last 2 seasons, he's really found his rhythm in LA, getting jump shots, being next to Kawhi, getting buckets, also next to Harden, being that second, sometimes first guy, good third guy, a great second guy. He can get buckets and get up the dribble. He can defend. He can shoot the 3. Like, Norman Powell is a great player. He just going to Chicago, getting his. I think the thing is, get that money as long as you're getting it. But if you want to win, Chicago's rebuilding over there. They got Caleb Wilson, the top 3 pick in the draft. So I'm interested to see what Chicago does bringing over Norman Powell and what he does there. But Norman Powell was a good signing for Chicago. I like it. But I just was expecting him to do something otherwise. John Collins. Speaking of the Pistons, John Collins signed a 3-year, $51 million deal to be in Detroit. He's held up the front court. Remember, earlier last week, they traded Isaiah Stewart. So they needed somebody else to complement. I don't know if they're going to keep Jaylen Brown because there's a lot of rumors about him going to the Kings or him being a lob threat for Luka in LA. But having Cade with Jaylen Brown, and also if you got John Collins who can shoot the 3 ball, he's very athletic. He does lack on the defensive end. But I think the thing is, he's a good shot blocker, though. But his defensive, like far as rotations and things like that, could be better. But John Collins is a massive pickup. They needed some help in that front court. And I think Detroit, they need a little more bit scoring, man. They need to get a combo guard to go next to Cade. I love Duncan Robinson there. They got some shooters. The one thing about Detroit, they're always going to find a guy with a sniper. Luke Kennard, sniper. Kyle Singler, sniper. Duncan Robinson, sniper. They're always going to find a guy with a fucking clippy. Next. And speaking of talking about Jaylen Brown to the Celtics, I think the Celtics is having one of the best free agencies out right now. They signed Michael Conley Jr. to a one-year deal, veteran point guard who can literally create his own shot. He can shoot the three ball. He was very key to Minnesota runs to the Western Conference Finals and deep playoff runs. Also, they get Mitchell Robinson from New York, 3 years, $47 million. I talked about this in the beginning. Mitchell Robinson is a very big signing. He's not going to give you much offensively. He's not. But on the defensive end, he's going to give your all. He's going to block shots. He's going to contest shots. He's going to protect the basket. He will foul a little bit, and he's going to get physical. He's a little rowdy. He will antagonize the other team's best player. Mitchell Robinson is a great defensive basketball player. But if you can get Mitchell Robinson on screen and roll, lobs, getting touches inside the paint. Yes, his free throw shooting needs a lot of work. He's probably one of the worst free throw shooters in the NBA. But I think the thing is, when you got a defensive presence like that in Mitchell Robinson, the Celtics needed rim protection. That signing was fucking amazing. The Celtics needed rim protection by far. And last but not least, we're going to get into some other signings before we get to our last topic. Nikola Vucevic went back to Orlando. I like that signing, bringing a familiar face back to him where he's supposed to be. I love it. Like I say, Quentin Grimes went to LA, 4 years, $60 million. Love that. I love that a lot. DeAndre Melton, 2 years, $13 million, back in Golden State. I like that. He's a good role player. He can help Curry out in the backcourt. I love that. I love it so much. Kelly Oubre signed a 2-year deal worth $17 million in Indiana. A good veteran player. He's a plug-in starter, can make some threes. He was a very good key piece on why Philly beat Boston in that 3-1 comeback series. So I love it as well. I think the Lakers released Jared Vanderbilt today. But let's get to the big thing. The main thing is everybody want to know, where's LeBron James going to play next season? My top 5 destinations for LeBron James. Number 5. Go back home. Where it all started. It'll be the last ride. Him going back to Cleveland. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, LeBron James. The reason why I don't think he's going to go back home is because he feel like there's no dogs in here. Yes, we can blame James Harden for his defensive prowess. But Donovan Mitchell, you can't defer to James Harden in late game situations. LeBron James always make the right play. And if you can get LeBron James to control the pace, control the tempo, LeBron James will instill confidence in you to take the last shot. He's the greatest unselfish basketball player I have ever seen. Him and Nikola Jokic. Last shot, I'm giving it up. We're getting the best shot available. If that means I got to lay up at the basket and I can kick it out for a wide open 3, I'm going to kick it out for a wide open 3. Simple. But LeBron James, I like him in Cleveland. Number 4, Minnesota. My best friend Peter, he really dawned this on me like, what if LeBron go to Minnesota? LaMelo, handling the point. LeBron James off the ball. You got Jaden McDaniels. You got Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert in the paint. That ain't bad at all. I like it. It would be a good team. It would be a decent team. I love it. Number 3, we got the Washington Wizards. I'm going to tell you why. Like I said last night, man, Trae Young, LeBron James, pick and roll, cutting to the basket. You got LeBron James and Anthony Davis, chemistry there. You got Alex Sarr in the middle. And you got the number 1 overall pick in AJ DeBonza. So he'll just be up there soaking all that energy, all that experience, and all that greatness, and he'll be able to follow the path. Number 2, Denver Nuggets. I do not know why, but I love LeBron in Denver so much. Just because he said he's open to 31 teams. The only team you don't want to play for is LA. He's open. The motherfucker's like an open book. Yellow pages. He's an open book. But him being in Denver, Jokic IQ passing the basketball, Jokic and Murray pick and roll, LeBron cutting to the basket, Jokic throwing him a lob. Hello! That would be fucking amazing. So him in Denver would be awesome. Also, number one, we got Golden State, of course. Draymond Green, Steph Curry, LeBron James, one last ride. The dogs, they can go get a championship and capture everything. And LeBron James can finally end it. Well, y'all, that would be the end of the video, man. Listen. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Listen, we got the tropical smoothie. I'm about to go in here and eat my Chick-fil-A salad. This NBA offseason has been one of the most active off seasons I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, stars moving, big trades, big notice. Like, it's been a lot of big things going on in the NBA. I'm interested to see. About to go watch the World Cup. If y'all haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can get each and every video that your boy drop. Don't forget, tomorrow, fucking reminder, tomorrow, go on my Twitch at 1 o'clock. We will be live on Twitch. We will be getting ready to play the NCAA 27 Road to Glory franchise gameplay, giving tips and everything, man. We'll be playing the acting tomorrow because it drops tomorrow. Go follow my Twitch right there, Tremonte Zone. Tap into the zone. Listen, like the video, comment and see what I'm below. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Stay blessed. Stay warm out there. And go get you a fucking smoothie. I love you. We out.
I swear I'm living my dream. Live it up, live it up. I understand you a 2000 baby and you kinda wild. Live it up, live it up.